Cropper, a name that shaped the sound of American soul music, yet stayed modestly in the background. Today, we look at the life, the legacy, the mysterious cause of death, and the final moments of one of the greatest guitarists to ever live. Steve Cropper passed away in Nashville at the age of 84. His death was announced by his family, but the cause of death was not immediately known. What has been confirmed is that he had recently suffered a fall and was staying at a rehabilitation facility. Friends say he was still working on new music just days before he died. Eddie Gore, a longtime associate who visited him on Tuesday, said Cropper was a good human and that everyone who knew him felt blessed to have shared his life and music. His passing came quietly, but the shock rippled through the world of soul, blues, rock, and beyond. Before his final days, Steve Cropper was still doing what he loved, creating. Even in rehab, he talked about new ideas, new riffs, and unfinished music he planned to complete. His family said that although they were heartbroken, they take comfort knowing Steve will live forever through the songs he helped shape. Born near Dora, Missouri, and raised in Memphis from age 9, Cropper's musical journey began early. By 14, he had his first mail-order guitar, inspired by legends like Chuck Berry and Jimmy Reed. What followed was a career that didn't just influence music, it built it. Cropper became a founding member of the Marquis, and soon after, he helped form one of the most important bands in soul history, Booker T and the MGs. As the house band for Stax Records, they backed icons like Otis Redding, Wilson Pickett, Sam and Dave, and more. His riffs were not flashy, but they were unforgettable, sharp, rhythmic, and perfectly placed. Keith Richards once described him simply as perfect. But Cropper didn't just play guitar. He wrote the songs that defined generations. He co-wrote Green Onions, Sittin' On, The Dock of the Bay, In the Midnight Hour, and Knock on Wood. If you've never heard his name, you've definitely heard his work. He also became an unexpected pop culture figure through the Blues Brothers, appearing in the films as the Colonel and touring with the band around the world. His iconic Play It, Steve, call out in Soul Man remains one of the coolest moments in soul music history. Through the decades, Cropper's influence never slowed. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, honored with a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, and even in his 80s, continued recording, including his 2024 album Friendly Town, which earned a Grammy nomination. In his later interviews, Cropper often spoke about his musical philosophy. He said, "I listen to the other musicians and the singer. I play around all that. That's my style." He believed in serving the song, not the ego, and that humility made him one of the most respected musicians ever. As for his final words, they weren't dramatic or scripted. According to those close to him, Cropper spent his last days talking about music, laughing with friends, and expressing gratitude. He was optimistic about returning home soon. His final message to fans came through the legacy he left behind, music that will outlive all of us. Steve Cropper may be gone, but every strum of soul guitar, every simple riff that moves the heart, carries his fingerprint. A quiet legend, a humble genius, and the rhythm behind some of the greatest songs ever recorded. Rest in peace, Steve Cropper. Your music will never fade.